Ah, 49er faithful. Will all the real 49er faithful please stand up? I repeat, all real 49er faithful, please stand up. It is highly important. All the real 49er faithful, please stand up. If you are in attendance and you are a 49er fan, please stand up. It's highly, highly important that happens right now. We got to get this live started. Hold on one second. I don't know why it's not going live over here. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out right now. But in the meantime, we need a 49er roll call. All the 49er faithful in the building, do a roll call. Make sure you all are locked in and engaged. Make sure we all in the building. Let's see. It says, once you're live on the stream in public, you'll find at the top of your feed on Instagram. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see on the top of my feed on Instagram. Let's see. All right, there we go. But it say I'm on live over here. Let's see. It said the top of my feed on Instagram. I don't see it. And I'm looking for it. I post to be live everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, bear with me. Because we got to get the people on Instagram over here. Let's see. Going live. Audience. Public. Exit meeting. Come on. After you go live on the producer's tools, preview, yep. Producer's tools, okay. You know what? Remove right now. I will figure out Instagram on another date. And let's get this thing started. 49er faithful, y'all ready to have these conversations? Are y'all ready? Let's get this thing going on. And I'm going to start this off by saying the 49ers exit meetings. What happened and what didn't happen?
I'm a 49er. I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We about to score quick and count another ring. Being a 49er mean I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live from Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. How's everyone doing today? And before we get started, let's get a real quick 49er faithful roll call. Where are you from? Drop it in the chat right now. Let me know where everyone is from, because this is going to be a very important discussion that we're going to have. This is the exit meetings. If you've never had an exit meeting, it's your performance to engage how you did, how we did, how can we improve on, next season. And this is very important for everyone in the 49ers organization to have these type of meetings, because everyone deserves to be evaluated on their performance on the season. Everyone. No explanations, no excuses. Everyone deserves to be evaluated on what they did right and what they did wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So real quick, keep on dropping in the chat right now. Where are you from? Where are you located? I need to know. Faithful roll call. And then we're going to discuss and we're going to begin. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a good one. So stay tuned. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this right now. If you are listening to me while driving, place the phone down, plug me into the auxiliary cord, and turn me up extremely loud as possible, because I'm going to be talking about some very, very important things about the 49er faithful. Very important. So find a great seat in the home. If you're next to your partner right now, go into the other room. If you can't go in the other room, go into the bathroom. If you can't go in the bathroom, go into the garage and sit in your car. Because this conversation that we're going to have is going to be, honestly, quite frankly, politically not correct, honest, brutal, and this is the faithful talk. The whole reason why I started the faithful talk was to have these type of conversations, and we're going to get into it. And the first thing I'm going to say is I want to give a round of applause and congratulations to all the faithful out there. You, the 49er faithful, did nothing wrong this season. You, the 49er faithful, showed up, showed out, supported, rang, sleep, or shine. You was on the grind. 49er faithful out there were perfect. I give the 49er faithful, keyword I'm saying right now, the 49er faithful, an A+ on how you presented yourself this entire season. So a round of applause if you are a true 49er faithful. Thank you very much. Because I designed myself and call myself a 49er faithful. That's exactly what I am, as a 49er faithful. Now, fan. And I think this is something that I want to be very, very clear to a lot of you out there. The difference between a faithful and a fan. A fan is someone who loves players unconditionally, will always love players. That's a fan. A faithful is someone who is dedicated to the red and gold. Period. Players come and go. Fans leave because they go with the players. But faithful is forever. I want to make sure that's very clear when we have this conversation. I want to make sure this is very, very clear when we have this conversation. So I need all the real 49er faithful to raise your hand in the chat. Okay? Real 49er faithful need to be in this conversation. So if you're not a real 49er faithful, it's okay to leave. If you are a fan of players on the 49ers, this conversation will not be for you, ladies and gentlemen. This conversation is not for you. If you know a true 49er faithful, share this content with them right now, because we're going to have a real unapologetic, real truthful conversation about the season and an exit meeting that should have been had that we're going to have together. That's why I said buckle up, because this is going to be a live like no other. We're going to talk about the truth, the whole truth, and I'm not holding back for fans. There are fans of players. There are fans of coaches. I want the real 49er faithful in this chat right now. And it's okay if you think you're a 49er faithful or you think you're a fan and you don't know the difference. I'm going to say it one last time and then we're going to begin. A 49er faithful is an individual who supports the red and gold through the thick and the thin. Rain, sleep, or snow, they will cheat on their wife and get another hoe, but the only thing that bleeds is red and gold. Nothing else matters. Is the faithful. They are faithful to the red and gold. If you are a fan, and the definition of a fan is someone who loves a player unconditionally and they can't do no wrong. So if you are a 49er fan, you can leave. You can leave. You can leave. Go do something else. This conversation isn't for you. I need the real faithful in the building. Now that that's said and done, and I have the real core of the faithful in the building, we're going to start off with the most important position in football. The most important position in football is the head coach. Yes, the most important position. When you're an owner of a team, a franchise, the most important thing you hire is your general manager and your coach. And if I'm talking out of bounds or if I'm not speaking correctly, drop it in the chat and let me know, and we'll have that conversation. We will have that conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I am totally fine with having that conversation. But the most important person to hire is the general manager and the coach. Kyle Shanahan in the chat, because this is all faithful. So we all have a say in this, not fans, faithful. What do you grade Kyle Shanahan as a coach, not a play caller? That is an offensive coordinator. But as a coach, what do you grade Kyle Shanahan this season only? Drop it in the chat right now. I want to know. I want to know, what do you grade Kyle Shanahan this season? because this is very and very important. And I want to see if we have 49er faithful in the building, or do we still have fans of coaches? I want to know. I want to see it loud and proudly. Do not be afraid, okay? We are all faithful. We all want the same thing if you're a 49er faithful. We all want the one thing. The one thing. That's what makes us faithful. We all want the one thing. So I want to see what's your grade for Kyle Shanahan this season. Now, I'm going to give my grade for Kyle Shanahan this season. Okay? My grade for Kyle Shanahan this season, I give Kyle Shanahan a D+. A D+. Now, 49er faithful will understand why I'm giving Kyle Shanahan a D+. Why he deserves a D+. For coaching, not calling plays. That is an offensive coordinator. So we'll get to that part of his job description in 1 second. But right now, we're just talking about coaching. Your job as a coach is to coach the team, to have coaching staff that supports the team and supports the development of where you want this team to go. Am I correct? Yes. That's what a coach's job is supposed to be. Kyle Shanahan, you failed at that. Why did you fail at that? Because this team was not prepared the entire season. This team was not ready the entire season. Did we have highs? Absolutely. But we can't forget about the lows. We can't forget about the lows. And the lows this season was very, very low. They were very, very low. Very low. Sir, you get a D+. One big reason why he gets a D+ is because he did not consistently commit to keeping this team together through the thick and the thin, keeping this team together. I understand they are all grown men. I understand these are grown men we are talking about that have wives, have children, and have other things out of football. But your job as the coach is to go over and beyond to make sure that this team is connected. That's your job, is to keep it all connected. You failed with Brandon Ayuk as a coach. You failed. You failed. You've lived longer. You've seen more. You have a wiser. You have done more in this league. And you did not go out of your way from what we know about as faithful to amend that relationship and get his ass on the field this season. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Please drop it in the chat if you think I'm wrong and give me the reason why. Don't give me one sentence of why you think I'm wrong, because this is 49er faithful. Our feelings matter. So I want you to write your little paragraphs right now and tell me, why am I wrong in this? Kyle chose the team and thought he could outcoach other coaches without having our best wide receiver on the field. It's the truth. He said, without saying it out loud, Ricky P's better. We don't need Brandon. We're moving forward. Where did moving forward get us to? Getting blown out in the playoffs. Blown out. And you can't tell me we would have been better. We would not have been better without Brandon Ayuk. You can't say that. You can't say that. It's just the truth, and we're going to get into it more. So, Kyle Shanahan, D+. Because you did not amend the relationship with your star wide receiver. And you thought you were a better coach and could develop routes and plays to where we would forget about Brandon Ayuk. Boy, were you wrong. Boy, were you wrong. Now, outside of that, when it came to free agency, because guess what, Kyle? You're also in charge of that with John Lynch. You're supposed to bring in the best set of players, okay, at the trade deadline. Trade deadline. Who did we grab on the D-line? Linebacker, offensive line. Let me know. Drop in the comments right now. White. Who else? Who else did we grab? Who else? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Nobody. We grabbed nobody. And you, Kyle, made us faithful think that was the best thing for this team to be successful this season. Boy, you were wrong yet again. You were wrong. You were wrong. You didn't beg the front office to bring in players that we know of. You didn't. You had the same sob-ass stories. Oh, we're just going to look at the best and try to see what we can do, and we'll be ready, you know. And we're going to be all the way transparent now, because now let's talk about Kyle Shanahan as a play caller, offensive coordinator. Yes. Let's talk about it right now. Kyle Shanahan's play calling this season was atrocious. Atrocious. It was bad. It was basic. It was mediocre, mediocrity, however you want to call it. The offensive play calling was flat. It was flat. Now, I know some of you out there want to become a fan of Kyle Shanahan and protect his feelings. If you are a fan, get out of the chat right now. This is for 49er faithful only, because only 49er faithful understand what I'm saying right now. This is the truth. Your play calling was flat. I don't care if you had backups. You selected the backups with John Lynch. Get smarter backups. Rechange the way you call offensive plays. Let's not give Kyle Juszczyk the ball on 4th down on a pitch to Christian McCaffrey against the number 1 defensive line since the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, yeah, we're talking today. We are talking today, ladies and gentlemen. And again, please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. Jump in the chat. Let me know how you feel, your thought process, everything, and give me a real dynamic scope of what you saw. Because what I saw was lack of effort in play calling. The offense was mediocre, lackadaisical, no effort, and the play calling showed it. Overall, as a collective, it showed it was bad. So, Kyle Shanahan, you get a D+. And, sir, my friend, you should have been on the hot seat. You've been here for almost 10 years and have not won a championship. How the hell are you still the coach of the greatest organization in NFL sports? How? You have not shown me or shown the 49er faithful you are capable of being successful with the greatest organization in football. You get everything. You get to live in Santa Clara. You get the sun. Your wife has a phenomenal life. Your kids go to private school in the best place in the country. You have all your wants met at your fingertips. And all you got to do is call offensive plays and coach. And you fail at that consistently for 9 years. And it's always an excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse of, yeah, we got a lot of people hurt. And like, yeah, I just don't know. Like, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll have to look at the film. You look at the film every day. I'm starting to think you don't look at film. I'm starting to think you really don't break down film. You might have an assistant that breaks down film and give you notes, but you don't break down film, my friend. It's impossible for you to break down film of the Seahawks when they whooped your ass in Santa Clara and to come back with that lackadaisical offensive scheme where wide receivers couldn't get off the ball. If wide receivers can't get off the ball, guess what? You better come up with another idea on the fly. That's why you get paid the money that you get paid, sir. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments right now, because I'm going to read all these comments and I want to have a conversation. So let me know in the comments, am I wrong? Have I said anything wrong about Kyle Shanahan and why he deserves a D+ on coaching in his exit meeting? And he should be known that he's on the hot seat going into his tenure. Oh, this is a great one right here. This is a great one. I love this one right here. Hold on. Let me put this up. I'm going to make sure that people can see this one. We're loud and proud. Okay? How stupid are you, dude? You know nothing about football, sir. Do me a favor. And this is what I like about live. This is what I like about live, okay? Invite guest. I'm inviting you, sir. Guess what? If you think you can talk better football than me about this season and Kyle Shanahan, there's the link, sir. Except, come on here and argue against me right now. Don't just drop in the comments and say, I know nothing about football. Okay? I have a resume that says I know football. I played at the highest level that says I know football. You're watching me talk about Kyle Shanahan and his lackadaisical play calling with his excuses of why he can't win a Super Bowl. And you tell me I don't know football? Sir, please. The link's right there. Join the chat right now. And if you can, and if anybody, faithful, if you are 49er faithful, the link is right there. Come on the platform and explain yourself of why you think I don't know what I'm talking about Kyle Shanahan's play calling and how he could not amend the relationship with one wide receiver. You know nothing about coaching, leadership, execution, purpose, and effort, because those are all things you need as a head coach of a 49er football team. This man doesn't know football, sir. You don't know football. I'm still waiting for you to add yourself to the chat. I'll see it. I'll add you right now so everyone can watch. You tell me how I don't know football and what I've been watching this entire season. But in the meantime, you are 100% right about Kyle. Thank you, sir. Play calling's trash. Now, we can move on because I'm still waiting for you to request and send and join the live and tell me why I don't know football. But let's move on. The next most important position in football, ladies and gentlemen, after you have the GM, after you have the coach, it's the quarterback, right? The quarterback is the next most important position in football. Is the quarterback. It is. Let's talk about our quarterback, or should I say better yet, quarterbacks. Yes, quarterbacks. Now, one thing for certain, two things for sure. Okay? Brock Purdy. Okay? Brock Purdy. We know his story. We ain't got to talk about his story. We don't have to talk about the Brock Purdy story. We know the story. Okay? America loves an underdog story. And boy, the 49er faithful, the faithful ate it up. We ate up the Brock Purdy story. And let me tell you guys and ladies out there who are watching me right now about the story that has been sold to us. It was sold to us. A good old Iowa from Arizona, but Iowa quarterback who was the last pick in the NFL draft and worked his tail off and got to that starting quarterback position and earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, we all say Brock Purdy earned the starting quarterback position. But we never talk about who the hell was around Brock Purdy for that starting job. He had Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuels, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey running the ball hella good. Offensive lineman, Banks. He had everything at the palm of his hands. And guess what? Kyle Shanahan really didn't have to do that good of play calling. The play calling was still zone, 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 zone. That's what the play calling was. When we got to the Super Bowl, it was zone, 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 zone. Hat on a hat, zone, zone, zone. Christian McCaffrey, find the hole, zone, zone, zone. And we look good doing it. Why? Because it's real simple. Center guard, move up to the backer. Guard, take over the backer. There's a hole right there. One-on-one safety. One-on-one Christian McCaffrey. I got my man on Christian McCaffrey. Break that one tackle. Guess what? He got 30 to 40 yards. It's real basic. It's real basic element football. What happened to that? I know people got hurt, but let's talk about Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is the key person that we need to discuss right now. We must discuss Brock Purdy. Now, your grade, my grade, 49er faithful, because only 49er faithful need to be in the chat right now. If you're not a 49er faithful and you are a fan of Brock Purdy, get out. I don't want no fans of players in the chat right now. No fans of players on the 49er need to be in the chat. I want 49er faithful. I want people who believe in the red and gold only right now. That's it. Because you're the only people that matter. Fans don't matter. Faithful do. Like I was saying, Brock Purdy. What is your grade on Brock Purdy this season? I'll wait. Let me know right now. Let me know right now in the chat. What is your grade on Brock Purdy this season? I'm very curious to know. What do you grade Brock Purdy? Oh, TikTok. Y'all making me mad. Kevin gave Brock Purdy an A+. Somebody gave Brock Purdy an A+. I'm seeing a lot of A's come from TikTok right now. TikTok is giving Brock Purdy A's, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok is giving Brock Purdy A's. Okay? Oh, shit. Oh, y'all gonna make me turn up. We're about to go live. We're about to go viral on this occasion right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to look in the camera when I say this very loud and proudly. Can y'all hear me? Brock Purdy this season deserves a C-. A C-. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He deserves a C-. If you're giving Brock Purdy an A+ on this season, it's because you don't actually understand defensive coverages. And that's not your fault. That's not your fault. You don't understand defensive coverages. You don't understand secondary. You don't understand front seven. And you don't understand what his job is entailed to do. Okay? So I don't fault you out there who are giving Brock Purdy A's, because what you see is a quarterback being tough, coming back when he's injured, being sold this dream. And he can do it. He's just so small, but he's a tough guy. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to say this very loud and proudly and very clearly right now, okay? Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. And the reason why it's difficult to get players to play with Steph Curry is because they have to defer to him. And some people, and a lot of people in the NBA, feel that Steph Curry gets favoritism because he's small. He's the underdog. He always has to do more than the Kevin Durant's, LeBron James, because he's small. He's the little guy. But not really looking at the full picture that his dad played in the NBA. And his dad paid millions of dollars for him to work on his jump shot and to restructure his jump shot. He had the best food. He had the best coaching. He had the best everything. And why would someone like Steph Curry be perfect? Because his life has been perfect. Has he had struggle? Yes. He went to Davis. but he had the tools his entire life to be successful in throwing the ball in. I bring that up to say Brock Purdy was fed and told us the underdog. And it was easy to palate that for the faithful because we love an underdog story. We love the Rudy method. The guy that's not supposed to be there, and he's there because it makes us feel like that could have been us. It's the truth. It's the truth. Brock Purdy gets a C. Plus, minus, somewhere in there. Brock Purdy ran when he wasn't supposed to run. He threw the ball when he wasn't supposed to throw. He second-guessed what he saw because his ass is short and no one wants to say the obvious that you cannot have a 6-foot quarterback on an NFL team. Why? Because offensive linemen are 6'5" to 6'7", and you cannot see over them throwing the fucking ball. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Drew Brees, an anomaly. Give me another short quarterback out there. And we put all these short quarterbacks in the same pot and say that all these short quarterbacks have a chance because we want to see the underdog story. But the underdog story is once a lifetime. Do you honestly think Trae Young, that plays for the Pelicans, will beat Steph Curry? No. It happens once a lifetime. Every 20 years, there's one underdog story. But we get these GMs, we get these owners that think, maybe I might have that guy. Arizona's struggling right now because they thought Kyle Murray at 5'7" with a piece of brown rice on the top of his head makes 6 foot, and he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Boy, was they wrong. You had every coach in the state of Texas talk about, yeah, when he was in high school throwing the ball, he was the best quarterback in high school, not the NFL. This is crazy. This is crazy to me. And we consistently have these conversations about Brock Purdy not being able to see over his offensive line, to where he second-guess throws, to where he throws interceptions. And Brock stands want to say it's not his fault. The offensive line sucks. The offensive line is supposed to only block for 2 seconds. The ball's supposed to be gone. It's supposed to be gone, ladies and gentlemen, every time. Stop blaming the offensive lineman because you don't know who the hell the offensive lineman is supposed to block. You don't know. And it's easier to blame offensive linemen for the stupidity of a quarterback who can't see over a 6'5" grown man doing his fucking job. Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Am I wrong? Brock Purdy should have been benched the entire season. And we should have had Mac Jones as our starting quarterback. A 6'3.5" quarterback? Slow processing system, absolutely. But guess what? He knows how to get the job done. And he showed it to us consistently, regularly. And Mac Jones stole that job and showed why he deserves to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. But guess what? We got to play our $53 million quarterback. What's the point of having a $53 million quarterback if you're not going to play him? Brock Purdy know his job should have been taken by Mac Jones. That's a fact. In the whole season, I was saying that. I was saying Mac Jones, Mac Jones, Mac Jones. I was saying it the entire season, and y'all fans, not faithful. Y'all fans out there told me to shut the hell up. Y'all told me, Brock Purdy, he's done this, he's done that. Brock Purdy this, Brock Purdy that. Where the hell did it get us? Against the best defense in the NFL. Not a touchdown. Not close to it. We didn't sniff the opposite side of the 50. We didn't sniff it. But you're all fans, not faithful, fans all want to say, Brock Purdy's the guy. Brock Purdy's the GOAT. We need Brock Purdy. Boy, y'all fans don't know shit about football. Y'all don't. And we put in a 6 foot, 5'11" quarterback underdog story because fans wanted to see us have him in the game. Fans wanted to see him run the ball. He plays quarterback, but he's running the ball. Thank you so much for the gifted on TikTok. I appreciate that, TikTok. Thank you for all the love. Sam Darnold is going to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know that. And guess what? Sam Darnold was the backup for Brock Purdy. I don't want to talk about that, though. Y'all fans out there don't want to talk about that. But let's move on. I'm not going to get too harsh on the fans because fans are fans. And I messed up. And I want to know this question right now because all of y'all have been watching me this entire season. What do you grade me as an analyst looking at football for the 49ers? What do you grade me? Real quick. I'm just curious. What do you grade me? And I'm going to give you my grade that I give myself this season because I said everyone deserves to be graded this season, including myself on this season. I give myself and I grade myself. I give myself, honestly, a D- because I wasn't truthful the entire season. And I let fans dictate my decision-making because I wanted more views. Yes, I admit it. I wanted more views. And I should have stayed to my horns and knew exactly what the hell I was talking about and said, no, play Mac Jones. He's the better quarterback. I should have did that, but I did not do that. So I give myself a D on this season. And I promise y'all, I will be better next year. And I will not let fans dictate how I give my takes on the 49ers. I will listen to faithful and not fans. So I apologize to each and every single one of you out there for not delivering my best form of content because I could have been better, but I wasn't because fans, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, they're the greatest. And I let that because I got more traction when I said good things about Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, and I did not tell the truth. So I apologize for that. And I will be better this upcoming season. Moving on. Mac isn't better than Brock, and I hear you apology, and I'll never forgive you. I accept it. I accept that. I accept that. My job is to do my very best, the whole best at all times. And I didn't do that because fans dictated what I talked about this season. So did we forget that Mac threw 3 picks against the Rams prior to Brock coming back? Lost badly? Are you kidding me? If I had time to nitpick with all of you, I would. If I had time to nitpick about these things, I'm not going to right now because we got to keep on going. We're on a tight deadline right now, okay? We got to talk about the next topic. And the next topic is wide receivers. And we're going to talk about the worst wide receiver first, and then we'll talk about the best wide receiver last. The worst wide receiver on the 49ers. The worst wide receiver is Ricky P. Come on down. You're the next contestant on What's Your Grade? Yes. What's Ricky P's grade on the season, ladies and gentlemen? Drop it in the chat right now. What's Ricky P's grade on the season? I'm not going to wait for y'all. I'm going to just tell y'all. It's an F+. It's F+. It's F+. F. Ricky P gets F. Ricky P gets F. Ricky P gets F. A fat F. A big F for failure, for non-functioning, for flight risk, for why the fuck would you fucking try to fucking do this, play football? Ricky P gets an F. And if you don't give him an F, if you do not give Ricky P an F, you are the problem and you are a fan, not an actual faithful. So get the hell up out the chat. Get the hell up out the chat right now. We don't want to see you no more. Get up out the chat right now. Get about. We don't need you. I don't need your view. I don't want fans to support me this whole year. No fans. I want faithful. I want real faithful to go and tell the truth, the whole truth. If you can't say Ricky P was a failure this season, you are a fan and you don't need to be a 49er supporter at all. No fans. Faithful only. Ricky P sucked. Sucked. Horribly. Trash. He's a first-round draft pick, but when he's healthy, he's really, really good. He's never fucking healthy. Y'all don't want to talk. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all want to. Oh, I see this. Hold on. Time out. I see F. I like it. I like it. I like it. We're telling the truth finally. I got nothing but 49 faithful in the building. I ain't got fans. I got faithful in the building. They want to tell the truth. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Ricky P. Trash. Soft. Frail. Can't do the job. Can't stay healthy. Guess what? If I hire you for a job and you're supposed to work 80 hours in 2 weeks and you only work 10 hours, guess what? You suck at your job and you should be fired. I paid you to show up for 80 hours worth of work and you only give me 10. That means you suck at your job and you should not have the fucking job. That's the truth. That's the truth. I'm not wrong. First-round draft pick. You don't pay that type of money for a first-round draft pick just to sit there and twirl his thumbs and do the little dance. What's the little dance he does? Hold on. What's that little? That's the little dance he does. Hold on. What's the dance you do on TikTok? What's the dance you be doing with all the wide receivers? Just doing all the dancing. Stealing money. Stealing money. Ricky P has been stealing money from the 49ers. Laughing at us. Sleeping in that big-ass comfortable bed in Santa Clara. Drinking his fucking matcha. You can dance. You can do dunks in the locker room, but you can't play on Sundays. You suck. You're trash. You was trash. You've always been trash. There's no reason why you should have been taken in the first round. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? 49 faithful. Share this with a 49 faithful. It's the truth. Ricky P is horrible. He didn't score a touchdown the entire season. 18 weeks worth of work. Not a touchdown. When he played, he got force-fed the ball and got hurt. I like how real 49 faithful are in the building right now. Real 49 faithful. We're telling the truth. If Ricky was watching this, guess what? You suck. You're horrible. Not as a person, but as a football player, you are trash. This entire season, you're trash. I don't give a damn about you being shot. People get shot every day, B. What movie is that from? Drop in the comments right now what movie is that from, and I'll send you a gift card. What movie is that from? Every day somebody gets shot, B. Drop in the comment what movie is that from. I'll send you a gift card right now. Well, after the chat. You'll be all right. You got shot. You came back. Feel good story. You ain't been the right since. Let his ass go. Fire him. Trade him. Do something. I'm tired of seeing a little slick back, little look, and him doing a little TikTok dance, being a child and being immature and not growing a fucking pair of sack of nuts and catching the ball and playing the entire season. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Paid in full, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Paid in full. Make sure, matter of fact, hold on, at FilmoTrev. Message me, message me, DM me, and I'm going to send you a gift card for knowing that, my brother. Thank you so much. I'm going to send you a gift card. That's my word. Thank you for knowing that. You was the first person that said it. You get the gift card, my friend. Now, is there anything else I need to say about Ricky P? I don't care about nothing he does. If he ain't gaining 15 pounds of muscle, if he ain't training with Terrell Owens and Jerry Rice and God himself, don't tell me shit about Ricky P and what he's doing in the offseason. Because all I know for a fact what he's going to be doing is drinking matcha, fucking his wife, and just chilling and stealing money from the 49ers. Get him the fuck up out of the 49ers organization. He is trash. Trash. Don't tell me, but when he plays, he's really, really good. When he can do this, he can do that. Wow, we force feed him the fucking ball. That's not a good wide receiver. If you have to be force fed the ball for you to get yak, you are not a good wide receiver. You should be able to work in the system and be open, like 7-Eleven, open. Let me stop. Let me stop telling the truth. Let me stop telling the truth. Some people want to come on here and say, you don't know shit about football. Guess what? The person that said I didn't know shit about football, he got the link to join the chat and talk football. I ain't seen him yet. I ain't seen him yet. When I talk, I'm talking facts because I'm a 49er faithful. Don't say I don't know football and then hide behind your keyboard. Speak up. I dropped the link in the chat and we can talk football. Let's see if you know exactly what's going on. Just talking, fan. Now, we have to move forward, ladies and gentlemen. We have to move forward. The next individual that we have to discuss. Jauan Jennings. Yes, Jauan Jennings. Jauan Jennings. Jauan Jennings. Yes, we have to talk about Jauan Jennings. Drop in the chat his grade on the season. Drop in the chat his grade on the season. Yo, bicycle body having ass. But you know what? It's good. I can be built like this because I'm 6'6". When you're 6'6", you can be built like a pear and still get hoes. Facts. Okay? It's all good. But Jauan Jennings, drop your grade on Jauan Jennings in the chat. Jauan Jennings, come on down. Play the next game of Guess Your Grade. What is Jauan Jennings' grade, ladies and gentlemen? Jauan Jennings' grade. I'm looking to see the grades. I see JJ gets a C+ over here on TikTok, over here on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. And Facebook says he gets a C+, C+. Ladies and gentlemen, gotta be honest with y'all. I give Jauan Jennings a B-. I give him a B- because he had to endure pure bullshit this entire season. And he shut his mouth and he didn't say shit. He wanted some cheese in the beginning of the year. And he didn't get the money. He just shut the fuck up and kept on playing ball. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Jauan Jennings knows damn well he's not no number one wide receiver. But he acted like it. He shut up, got hurt, ribs touching. Wanted $22 million a season. We didn't give it to him. And guess what? He said, all right, guess what? I'm going to play ball. And he played ball injured. Ricky P can learn a thing or two about playing injured and not being softer than baby shit. Yeah, Jauan Jennings deserves to have a B. Jauan Jennings was a B the entire season because when his number was called, he called it and checked it. We did not give him the ball enough because we knew we would have to pay. Man, y'all ain't trying to hear me right now. Y'all don't want to hear about the facts about the business of football. When they know they got to pay you, they will stop going to you. It's a fact. That's what happens. And they knew if they made him a 1,000-yard receiver, guess what? You got to pay him like a 1,000-yard receiver. So they undercutted his catches and his production and gave him the little measly $600,000 bonus money because they knew damn well they wasn't going to give him $23 million a year, and that's a fact. Jauan Jennings did exactly what he was supposed to do. Work his ass off, shut the fuck up, and play football, goddammit. And I am so proud of Jauan Jennings. That's the type of football player I want on my team. It's the truth. It's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the truth. Now, the bigger question about Jauan Jennings. After going all through all this bullshit, knowing the 49ers need a number 1 wide receiver, they need a number 2 wide receiver because we don't know what Jordan Watkins looks like yet because he can't play because it's a secret. Can't play him yet. Can't play the rookies yet. Jauan Jennings can leave. Now, this is to the 49er faithful, not fans. I want Jauan Jennings to leave and get his money. I know some of you guys are going to be mad at me for saying that. You're going to be mad at me for saying that, okay? You're going to be mad at me for saying that. But it's the truth. Jauan Jennings deserves to get paid. He's been paid crumbs after crumbs after crumbs. And all he does is shut up and play ball. He throws the ball. He does everything he's supposed to do. I had a girlfriend like a Jauan Jennings. She did everything she was supposed to do, but she was a little ugly. She was ugly. So I didn't treat her like a bad, gorgeous woman. She folded my clothes. She cooked me food. She rubbed my dirty feet. She washed my dirty drawers. And she deserved better. And one day she woke up and realized she deserved better, and she left me. Now she's married and got 5 kids and looks hella happy on Facebook. Do they look broke? Yes, they look broke on Facebook. But guess what? She's happy in love and has exactly what she always wanted. Someone to value her. I want Jauan Jennings to feel valued by an organization that respects him. And you respect a player by paying them. Jauan Jennings, go get your money, my friend. Go get paid. That's a fact. Go get paid. Bro, you fumbled a wife? Damn, G. She wasn't the first wife I fumbled, and she won't be the last. Oh. She was a good woman. She was just, she had cankles. She was a big girl, but she loved me unconditionally. Boy, she loved me unconditionally. I'm talking about she took a brand new toothbrush to my muddy shoes, and knowing I was going to go back in the rain and still cleaned them. Yeah, she left me. Nothing but the best for her. Nothing but the best for her. Now, I don't think there's another wide receiver that we really need to discuss in long topic. I don't think there's another wide receiver that needs to be discussed long term. But do y'all want to discuss Christian McCaffrey first or George Kittle? Who do y'all want to discuss next? Someone says Ayuk. You want to discuss Ayuk? Give me out of those 3. Who do you want to discuss right now? Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, or George Kittle? Let me know right now. This is the chat. Faithful, you pick who we talk about next and who we grade next. I'm looking at chat right now. The first 3 that I see, that's who we'll discuss. I'm watching. I'm seeing Ayuk on TikTok. I'm seeing McCaffrey a lot. See a couple of Kettles, but I'm seeing McCaffrey a lot. Okay. All right, let's go. Drop your grade on Christian McCaffrey, ladies and gentlemen. Drop your grade on Christian McCaffrey. This is a good one. And my take is very respectful. But again, it's the 49er faithful. So we got to tell the truth. We got to tell the truth. Okay? We got to tell the truth. And only for Christian McCaffrey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring up his stats. Yes, I'm bringing up his stats right now on the season. Because I want to make sure that I'm clear and concise and consistent with why he gets the grade that he gets. Okay? Keep on dropping his grade in the chat. I'm going to look. Oh, shit. Okay. Here we are. CMC's grade for the season has to be a C-. I'm seeing a lot of A's and B's, but it's a C-. Now, I understand why 49er faithful want to give him an A and a B. I understand why. Okay? I get it. But let me tell you the reason why he gets a C-. The reason why Christian McCaffrey gets a C- is because the reason why he has 1,200 yards rushing is because he was force-fed the ball. Christian McCaffrey was force-fed the ball the entire season. Is that the truth? I want to make sure we're all clear and together. Was Christian McCaffrey not force-fed the ball? Was he not force-fed the ball? We got to tell the truth. He was force-fed the ball the entire season. You give JJ a B, and he wasn't even the best receiver. Okay. But we already talked about why JJ was not the best wide receiver. We already talked about that, sir. But we're talking about Christian McCaffrey. He was force-fed the ball. Christian McCaffrey was force-fed the ball. And when you force-feed someone 311 times, god damn. Christian McCaffrey was force-fed the ball 311 times and only got 1,200 yards and averaged 3.9 a carry. 3.9 a carry, and he was force-fed the ball. That's why he gets a C. Because even when everything is for you and going your way, and no one can say anything bad about you, you still suck at your job. It's the truth. 311 yards, he touched the ball. 311 times. I'm telling y'all right now that I could probably take 10 of you out there and give you the ball against that offensive line, and you could average more than 3.9, almost 4 yards a carry. That's horrible. That's shit. That's bad. That's bad. You swung and missed on this one. Well, tell me more. Because let me guess. Y'all want to blame the offensive line. I'm going to tell you why I don't blame the offensive line, okay? And I want to grab the whiteboard when I say this, but I'm not going to grab the whiteboard when I say this. But what I will grab is I'm going to grab this piece of paper right here, okay? Can everyone see this piece of paper? Loud and clear? Guess what? We're going to do this real quick. I need a marker. Give me a marker. Here's a marker right here, okay? Now, Kyle Shanahan does zone blocking. Does everyone in the chat know what zone blocking is? If you don't, it's tracks. Do you know what alleys are? Okay? Do we all know this? Yes, the offensive line is trash. Yes, I'm not saying the offensive line is not trash. But what I'm saying is 311 carries, you only get 1,200 yards rushing on 3.9. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, We know what this is. This is the offensive line. You got your center right there, okay? That's your center. Now, the thing about zone blocking, zone right. That's zone right. Everyone blocks to the right. And guess what? We're going to put Brock right here. We're going to put Christian McCaffrey right here, okay? You hit the alley, pick up the tackle, nose tackle, backer to B gap, Mac right here, picks him up, hit the alley. There should be a hole right here, right there. It's basic. Can everyone see that on TikTok? Can everyone see that on Facebook, Instagram? Okay? Everyone can see that. Zone blocking. I didn't feel like I had to explain that, but I had to show y'all that, okay? But the hole isn't there because we can't block. Okay, hold on. I'm going to give you that to an extent, okay? I'm going to give you that to an extent. The reason why it's to an extent because, yes, you are kind of right, but you're kind of wrong. The reason why I say you're wrong is because in a zone blocking scheme, it's real simple for guards because it's really schematic on what guards can do. Pooney, Spencer Buford, okay? Work with center or work with Trent Williams, up, backer, double, deuce, up to backer. I saw us getting to the linebackers consistently and regularly. The problem is, by the time Christian McCaffrey hit the hole was already concealed and done for. So I'm going to give you points for being correct, but at the same time, not all the way correct. But that's okay. Okay? That's okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Like, you're not wrong, but like not all the way correct. Okay? Because there's zone is all about timing. It's all about timing. And once the guard and the center move up from the tackle and the center, which I say is trash, takes over that block and the guard gets up to the backer, okay? The running back needs to be in that hole and going downhill already. Christian McCaffrey has lost a huge step. He's lost a huge step. He has. He's lost a huge step, and it's the truth. He has. So I give him a C-. We need to play, and here's the thing. I'm going to say this. I know some of you guys are going to disagree, but we need to trade him. There's a trading block of players that need to be traded. And that's going to be on a different video, a different topic, but we need to trade him. I understand what you're saying, but if there's anyone that's going to be ready on this team, it's him. Yes, you're right. You're right. He's the only one that showed up and showed out this entire season. And I didn't think he could do that. So yes, you are correct. I can't listen, Faithful. Faithful going to tell the truth about Faithful. And you're right. And you're checking me and telling me the truth. Okay. Christian McCaffrey showed up and showed out every single game. He got injured. He got back in the game. He's a dog. I am not taking that against him. I was wrong because I didn't think he was going to rush for 1,000 yards this season. And if this offense was clicking the way it should have been clicking, there's no way in hell he should have got 311 carries. He shouldn't have. He should not have. But that's okay. That's okay. So Christian McCaffrey, what a cusp. What a cusp. He gets a cusp. Okay? He does get a cusp. Now, I kind of don't want to talk about George Kittle. I don't. I want to talk about why we didn't play Jordan James or James Jordan. I want to talk about who would you rather at running the ball? Great question. Great question. Who would I have running the ball? There's this guy that we had last year that was quite interesting called Garendo Isaac. Have you heard of him? Came from a zoo. Really, really, really fast. I swear he runs like a 4.3 40, 4.4. Like really fast. I didn't see him at the running back position at all. Did you? He's on the team. He's on the team. I swear he is. Jordan James is a stud, absolutely. But we know we don't play rookies. We don't play rookies for whatever reason. We don't. So let's get back to the meat and potatoes. He can't be trusted. Listen, okay, this is a great one. He can't be trusted. People say he fumbles a lot. Here's the thing. And I'm highlighting you not to disrespect you, my friend, but to support your theory. Okay? How can you trust somebody? We're not perfect. I've never asked a 49er player to be perfect. But I've always said, show up and show out. If I bench my girlfriend the first time she doesn't make fried chicken with no seasoning, and I don't give her a second and third opportunity to perfect her craft, is she bad at cooking chicken, or am I bad at not supporting her and showing her what I need her to do better at? It's a fact. It's a fact. I don't think Isaac Guerrero has a fumbling issue. I think Kyle Shanahan has a trust issue that he needs to work on his trauma. Because Isaac Guerrero is a dog. And you benched him for a whole year and paid him not to run the ball. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you don't like a player, don't sit them on the bench and let them get paid. Trade them. We're human. We're supposed to make mistakes. No one's perfect. Isaac Guerrero deserved to run the ball. He's a running back. Give him the opportunity. But I'm going to say it right now. Fuck it. Kyle Shanahan is force-feeding Christian McCaffrey into the Hall of Fame. He did the entire season. And it was trash watching it. It's trash. Does Christian McCaffrey belong in the NFL Hall of Fame? It's the Hall of Fame. The greatest players go in there. The greatest. I don't think, and this is my opinion, faithful, so do not be mad when I say this, I don't think Christian McCaffrey is one of the greatest running backs of all time. He's one of the greatest gadget running backs of all time. But I would never put Christian McCaffrey in the same conversation with Marshall Faulk, with Frank Gore, with Adrian Peterson. Are you kidding me? I got some Raider fans that support me and love me, and they asked me a great question. Do you think Marshawn Lynch deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? Listen, I love Marshawn Lynch. I love what he represents. But hell to the fucking no, Marshawn Lynch does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. His numbers don't put him in there, and guess what? His attitude doesn't put him in there. They made Terrell Owens wait because of his attitude. And I love Marshawn Lynch. He does not belong in the Hall of Fame. It's the facts. It's the facts. It's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all I want to keep on is the facts. And if this is your first time watching me, I know I should have said this a long time ago, but smash that subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and a like. I only got 4 likes, and I don't know why, but that's okay. That's okay. We got to keep it going. We got to keep it going. Okay? We got to keep it going. Interesting. It's interesting because off of the body of work, I believe Christian McCaffrey and Marshawn Lynch is on that bottom tier of the Hall of Fame. Like, they're not tier 1, they're tier 2. And that's no disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect when I say that they're tier 2. But they're not. Who would you rather have, Christian McCaffrey or Marshall Faulk? You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. Someone said CMC. If you're picking CMC over Marshall Faulk, that lets me know you didn't watch Marshall Faulk. That lets me know you didn't watch LaDainian Tomlinson. You didn't watch them. Can't figure out how to send you a DM here, fam. Okay, hold on. Hold on one second. Instagram. No. Blood, send me an Instagram. Go to my Instagram account and send me a DM there. Okay. So I can send you that gift card. You deserve the gift card, my brother. Okay. So send me it on Instagram, your message, or send it to me on Facebook. Message me on Facebook and say, like, yo, I'm the one that got the answer right. So I can send you that gift card. Send me your address and your first and last name, and I will send you that gift card this week, my friend. Okay. CMC or LT? This is a great question. And it's not a hard question, but it's a great question. CMC or LT? I'm picking LT. I'm picking LT every time. LT wasn't a gadget running back. He hit the hole. He caught the ball. LT is the top of catching the ball of running backs. He is. LT all day. LT all day. Vernon Davis or George Kittle? Man, y'all gonna listen. I want to get him. I want to have a conversation with Vernon Davis. So I'm gonna respectfully say both. Okay. Oh, I keep on getting ice. All right. Now, I talked about everyone I needed to talk about on the offense, except for the main attraction. And the main attraction, because I'm going to keep this very, on this one person, because he deserves to have the stream end with him. Grade Trent Williams this season. Yes. Grade Trent Williams this season. Drop in the chat right now. What's your grade on Trent Williams, ladies and gentlemen? What's your grade on Trent Williams? I want to know. I need to know what's your grade on Trent Williams this season. Faithful only, no fans. Only faithful. Let me know. Very curious to know what's your grade on Trent Williams this season. Oh my God. I saw an A+. Oh my God. I saw an A+. I'm seeing B's. I'm seeing A's. Oh my God. I'm seeing a lot of B's. I'm seeing a lot of A's. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? I'm starting to think there's some fans in here and not faithful. I'm starting to think there's fans in here and not faithful. I think Trent Williams himself would say he's a C this season. I think Trent Williams himself would say he was a C this season. He was not the best left tackle in football this season. He was running through the motion. I do believe Trent Williams is one of the greatest left tackles I've ever put on a pair of cleats and got over there to that protective side. Absolutely. But to say Trent Williams was an A and a B this season is a disrespect to his whole career of what he's done season by season by season. I don't think Trent would say he was the greatest left tackle this season. Trent Williams gave up a sack to Garrett. And it was a nasty sack at that. You can't give a left tackle of Trent Williams' caliber an A, giving up a sack, knowing that he's going for the sack record. I need y'all to take the fan goggles off and be faithful for a second. Trent Williams gets a C. I respect Trent. And I really do hope one day I do get a conversation with Trent about offensive line and more so his theory and his logic and his philosophy about the position. I believe Trent did not take his workout seriously this past season, in my opinion. He looked like he ate too many tomahawks this season. And I don't think he was locked in like he has been in the past. I think Trent would say that. I think Trent was truthful. He would say he was a C. He struggled against prime time pass rushers. Did he win some? Absolutely. But he also is on some highlights. Absolutely. The Niners do need to get younger. They do need to get younger. Absolutely. Listen, I'm not arguing with that. The 49ers definitely need to get younger. Anything else I need to say about Trent? Trent deserves to have grace, but at the same time, if you're playing for the 49er faithful, there's a high expectation. And if you are coming back next season, I'm talking directly to you, Trent. If you are coming back next season, I'm expecting you not to have tomahawk steaks. I'm expecting you to lean down 5 to 10 pounds and gain some muscle. I know you're 36, 37, and that's a little difficult at your size. But if you're to come back for this team, I want to see the greatest version that you could do before you hit the sunset and live the greatest life you deserve. I want to see you really lock in the offseason. Have muscles you never had. Lift the weights you never thought you could lift. Do new things. Pilates. Hire you a little bad Pilates instructor who's about 6'1", named Helga, who don't speak a lick of English, that's going to balance you. And have you eating kale salads. You deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. I want Trent Williams to come back the best he's ever looked for his last hurrah. And that's all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say. Now, overall, what do you guys think of my overall grade for the offense? This is all about offense, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about offense. This is all about offense. We will do defense on, let's say, Tuesday. Let's do it Monday or Tuesday. What day? Monday or Tuesday, you want me to come back and we will do the grading on defense? Let me know in the comment section right now, Monday or Tuesday. And I will set the time and we will come back and talk defense only. But I want to come in here and make sure that I talked about everything I need to talk about on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like I talked about everyone that needed to be talked about. Monday, I got Monday on TikTok. Monday on TikTok. Do I have any other days? Any other days? We aren't worse than the Cowboys. No, we'll never be that bad. We'll never be that bad. Hey, if this is your first time watching, please smash that follow button. It helps the algorithm when you share my content with other 49er faithful. If this is your first time watching me, please do that. Support the chat. You know what I mean? Support me. I'm working and trying to do my best. All right. Does anybody want to talk? Does anybody want to say anything? Matter of fact, I'm going to do this right now. Copy. Hold on. Why I can't copy? Invite guest. If you want to talk to me in the chat, the link is in the chat right now. Add the link, support, join the live right now. And I will come on Monday. I'm going to write it down right now. I will come on here on Monday. Monday, 7 p.m. And we will talk defense only. Does anybody want to say anything else? Does anybody have anything else to say? I really do appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. Like, real talk, I really do love y'all. Like, you guys give me the an ability to do what I love to do, speak my mind freely, unapologetically. And I want to say thank y'all to each and every one of y'all out there. What time Monday? 7 p.m. Monday. We will break down defense. 7 p.m. Monday, we will break down defense. 7 p.m. Monday. We will talk about the exit meeting for the defensive players. Okay? This was good. This was really, really good. Man, like, I'm really proud of y'all. I'm proud of the 49er faithful. We need to work Sky Moore into the offense. Listen, Sky Moore doesn't need to be back on the offense at all. We need to get a real special teams guy who can run a 4-2. But again, that's a different topic for a different time. Yeah. Should we trade Mac Jones? Absolutely not. We should not trade Mac Jones. The only reason why we get a quality version of Brock Purdy is because we have Mac Jones. Because we've seen when Brock Purdy doesn't have a star quarterback in the back, he plays trash because he knows he doesn't have nobody to take his position. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else y'all want to say? Anything else? This was good. This was really, really good. Roll call real quick. Where's everybody from? Roll call real quick in the chat. I got 23 people on here right now. Drop in the chat where you from. Drop in the chat where you from. TikTok, drop in the chat where you from. I want to give a shout out to everyone. I got Seattle in the building. Shout out to Seattle. Okay? Shout out to Seattle. I hate y'all team, but I love Seattle. It's beautiful. It's man, a work of art. I love Seattle. Seattle's amazing. I got Texas in the building. Shout out Texas. Love Texas. I was out there for the Houston game. I got Orange County, California. Listen, what's the taco spot in Orange County, California? Send me a DM. I'm curious to know about Orange County taco spot. Arizona in the building. What part of Arizona? What part of Arizona? I got Temecula, Washington. Oh, I like Temecula, Washington. Hold on, over here. I got Texas. I got Springfield. Shout out. I got SF in the building. Frisco, let's go. What else? What else we got? Who else we got? We got Indiana. Shouts out to Indiana for winning the national title. You guys is kicking ass and taking names. Love that. Got Stockton in the building. Shout out Stockton. I hope y'all come out with some more quality rappers because Stockton got something to say. So I like Stockton. Phoenix. What part of Phoenix? Phoenix got the baddies, I heard, allegedly. Maryland, Texas, Midland, Texas. My apologies. Midland, Texans. Anywhere else? Forever hold your peace. This was good. This was really good. This was really, really good. This is healthy. I love it. I love y'all. And yeah, until next time, y'all, please. Fresno in the building. Oh, we got Fresno in the building. Please do me a favor. Buffalo, stand up. I heard y'all got some good barbecue out there in Buffalo. Bo, yo, please subscribe, like, do all that stuff. Share with 49 Faithful, who's a friend. Who is our best overall player? I don't think we have a best overall player right now that I would say. Yeah, Fred Warner, but he's hurt. George, if he's hurt. But we don't have an overall best player right now. But that's a great question, though. But until next time, y'all, I love y'all.